two things before we get into like the meat and potatoes of our
No, I feel like you're
historical. No, I'm not going to cause any problems. Not this time. I've sold over 400 million, so you correct yourself. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then the other thing is, I just got these new grills, and if I start lisping, will you tell me? I'll take the bottoms out.
Let me see them. Ooh, they're beautiful.
You like them?
Yeah, I do love them.
I designed them.
Wow, you designed them?
Uh-huh.
Now,
You like?
let me see.
You guys like?
Yeah, if you start...
They're my birthday grills. It's almost my birthday, so I got myself a pair of grills.
What do you get? What do you get for the girl who has everything?
Grills.
Yeah, grills. Yeah. I thank you for doing Classroom Instruments. I want to get into. There's so many things I want to get into.
Any excuse to get next to you. Oh. This interview is going to be all about flirtation and seduction.
No, it's about finally. It's about finally enough love.
But that's what I mean. Finally enough love. That's like a segue into the title of my record.
See, you're a pro.
I'm thinking about.
Would you ever host this show if I was sick or something, or if I did?
God forbid.
Yeah.
If you were sick, and even if you weren't sick, I would host the show. I think maybe you should take a break for a week.
And
would you guys like it if I came and hosted the show?
Don't clap that loud. Don't clap that loud.
We could have fun.
Yeah.
We could have fun.
We always have fun.
No, but we could have more fun without you.
Oh my God.
You're like the dad that we can't have fun with.
50 number ones, by the way. Man, oh man, that is a lot.
It is.
And it's
a whole lot of dancing.
It is a lot of dancing.
Uh-huh.
When you first heard people dancing to your music, did that flip you out? Did you trip out?
Yeah, the first time I was always going to a club called Danceteria. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that.
Absolutely.
Back in the dinosaur age of the 80s. And yeah, I would bring my cassette tapes to the DJs and drive them all crazy. I was relentless. And they would see me and run because I just wanted them to play my cassette.
Yeah.
So I found this one DJ who thought I was cute, and he's dead now. And
rest in peace. You could have left that out of the story. Yeah.
No, pretty much everybody from that time is dead now, but that's another story. Anywho.
When do you want to start hosting? Whenever you're ready.
No,
if this is the type of humor you're going to bring, America will love it. Unbelievable.
Listen, we're living in some dark times. I'm going to bring levity to these people.
That's exactly right. Okay? That's what we want.
Okay, but wait. I want to tell you, when I finally got this guy, Mark Kamens, to play my cassette, it was a song called Everybody. It's on this record.
Yep.
And I swear to God, I had to promise everything to him to get it played. And when he played it, everybody got up and started dancing to it, and it blew my mind. I mean, seriously, like, that was everything to me.
Did you think for a second, oh, like, what if they don't dance? What if everyone's like, this is terrible?
That never entered my
Madonna brain.
My cabeza.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
cabeza.
Spanish, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I'm learning so much from you. Unbelievable. But I was looking through this, and it also comes with, if you get this package, it comes with all these great liner notes and all the stories behind stuff. Like a Virgin, by the way, when you released that, it wasn't supposed to be your first. That wasn't going to be the single.
No.
Nile Rodgers wanted it to be Material Girl.
He did, and somehow Like a Virgin ended up being. Those were the days when I had no say in anything. Can you imagine those days even existing?
No, but I didn't know. I've never dealt with you not getting what you want.
I don't know why they chose Like a Virgin, because I thought it was, quite controversial. But it turned out that the controversial thing wasn't the song itself. It was my performance on the MTV Awards, the first MTV Awards that ever got. Yeah. Did you see that?
Of course I saw that.
When I did that show, and I walked down these very steep stairs of a wedding cake, and I got to the bottom, and I started dancing around, and my white stiletto pumps fell off. And I was trying to do like this smooth move, like dive for the shoe and make it look like it was choreography.
Yeah.
And my dress flipped up and my butt was showing. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Those were the days when you shouldn't show your butt to have a career.
Yeah.
Now it's the opposite.
Yeah.
But
You did it?
No, but it happened by accident, and when I didn't even know my butt was showing, and it wasn't even like the whole butt. It was just like a butt cheek, like half of a butt cheek.
Enough butt to cause a controversy.
Yeah, but when I went backstage, my manager told me my career was over with.
Wow.
I feel I'm lisping right now.
No.
Am I lisping?
I'm
You tell
used
me,
to this.
Tell me the truth.
No, if you.
I don't. You're used to people lisping on your show.
No, I'm used to. No, I'm used to
Used to
this.
me lisping.
This is not lisping, but it is now and then you do this.
Do I ever lisp?
Yeah, now and then, but I'm used to it. And I kind of like it.
I'm taking it out.
No, don't. Leave it in. It looks cool.
I can take the bottom one out.
Oh, I like it. Leave it all in. It
Okay.
all sounds good. I don't want any. I really
People
want,
have a problem with my grills. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
You've been wearing them for a while since I've known you.
Decades.
Yeah. And what
Yeah.
got you into that?
I just like the
Like
way
the
it
way they
looks.
look.
Mouth jewelry, and I have really ugly teeth.
You do.
Yeah, I think.
I don't
Don't
think you
agree
do.
with me.
No, I mean, no. I meant to say no. It was a It was a question. It was a question saying
Give me your hand, give me your
you
hand.
do. Oh my God. No, it was a question like, oh, you do. Oh, do you do? Because I think you have.
Yeah, it's on the delivery.
I love your teeth.
See, when I host the show, I'm going to make sure my guests feel really comfortable.
Oh my God.
And
I don't
also
think you
good
will
about,
do
I'm
that
not going
ever.
to shame them
You've
about their.
never made me feel comfortable.
But-
One time you've been here.
I've never made you feel.
Now you've never made me feel comfortable. But you like the way I say comfortable?
I'm cracking myself up.
Was there ever a time in
I said.
Yeah, comfortable. If you ever, what do you call it? Do you have to bleep that out now?
No.
We might have to now. You think you just invented a new word? Can you say,
Comfortable.
well, no, you just said a different word. You can stop saying that.
You put the in country. Let's
not a
stay
song.
on track.
That is not a song, by the
Let's
way.
talk about music.
Let's talk about music. But I do want to ask you this serious question. If Madonna wasn't Madonna, was there any moment where you're like, you know what? Entertainment industry is not for me. I'm going to blank. What would you do?
I'm going to blank. Jeez, Louise.
Uh,
I don't know. I think I'd probably be a school teacher.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I could see you doing that.
I'd have a very popular class. It would be controversial. It would be challenging.
Just like,
I'd probably end up in jail.
yeah, of course you would, yeah.
A lot of crazy happen.
We have Elvis Costello on the show tonight, along with you, and I was saying to you, so I was talking to you, we were doing that great bit, thank you for doing that, and I said Elvis Costello's on the show, and you go, I practice my drumming to Elvis's records.
That is correct. When I decided to be a singer, I moved to a synagogue in Queens, because that's what you do, and no, it was where this band lived. It was obviously not an active synagogue, and they practiced in the synagogue. And I was dating one of the singers in the band, and they had all their equipment in the basement. And I thought, what am I going to do all day?
Yeah.
I might as well just learn how to play an instrument or something, right? So I started to play the drums, and I found some Elvis Costello records, and that's how I learned to play the drums.
No way.
To his music.
And here we are
and
tonight.
I became a damn good drummer. But please don't ask me to play the drums. I don't want to make you feel bad. Right?
See?
No,
Already.
No, I'm really a good drummer. But the thing is, I haven't practiced, and these are not good drumming shoes. But one day, let's have a showdown, throwdown,
Yeah, really?
hoedown.
All right, let's get into that. More with Madonna when we come back, everybody. We're going to talk about this.